We also have a pack of zombies that just walked in.
And a pack of zombies walked in. I saw that happening. You're like, what's happening?
Hello everybody, welcome back to Geeks vs. Geeks. Right back at you with another developer interview, and we are here at PAX West 2025, and we met up with some people from PopCap Games to talk about the just announced game Plants vs. Zombies Replanted. The trailer came out earlier this week, and we had the time to sit down, try out the game, and get a first look in what's coming to you in mid to late October, right before Halloween, as we revisit the classic game that had everybody captivated so long ago. We talk about what they introduced, what they changed, what stayed the same, and what made Plants vs. Zombies so special. We talked with Matt Townsend, Nicholas Reinhardt, and Jake Neary, who sat down with us, gave us some of their time generously to really deep dive into the game, and we're sharing that with you today. So sit back and enjoy this video about Plants vs. Zombie coming to a backyard near you soon.
PvZ Replanted. This is a 4K remaster of the original PvZ. Brings all of your favorite PvZ elements to next-gen consoles. It's across all of the consoles from Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, Steam, Steam Deck, Epic, EA.
Switch 2.
Switch 2.
Guys going all out.
Switch 1, PS4, PS5. So we are we're proud to show this off. It's really great game. We preserved, all of the elements that made this such a beloved franchise. We're really excited for folks to get their hands on it. I'm going to have you jump into Start Adventure here.
All right.
I'm going to have you click on Day for the sake of, and I'm going to have you scroll over to level 6 for the sake of the joy. Yeah, there you go. Let's click and go on this one. So I like to show this level off because it is really the classic, the iconic PvZ experience. It gives you some very iconic zombies here, and we're going to select from the top row here some of the most iconic plants as well. Yeah, sunflower. Yeah. So you're going to need a sunflower. I mean, for folks that haven't played in a while.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. So sunflowers give you energy, and that is critical. It actually wouldn't even let you play if you didn't do
Right.
it. And then from there, I would go with Chomper up top, him or her. Give yourself a walnut for some defense, maybe a little potato mine in there for a little more defense, and then, you may as well go Snow Pea to slow them down.
All right.
Yeah, and then we'll go ahead and let's rock down on the bottom. So, again, your primary thing you got to focus on early on is you got to lay down some sunflowers because you got to start making energy. So you're going to go ahead and do that, and then you're also going to get some energy here that falls out of the sky. You're going to want to click on that. Probably go ahead and keep building out some sun.
Come on.
No problem.
Let's click.
There
You got
you
it,
go.
though.
Now you're going to start to see some zombies
All
make
right.
their way into the play. So you can choose to lay that down somewhere over here maybe. Go ahead, maybe right here.
Right here?
Yeah, go for it. Let's get our sun. And we're gonna shoot. Looks like it'll go down by the time you get there. Now's a good chance to maybe put some more sun down.
Yeah, get some more sunflowers.
There we go.
And one of the things we want to point out, just I know that on the camera you won't be able to see it, sorry, is that you'll notice, for those people that are familiar with Plants vs. Zombies, this has been sort of lovingly up-resed into 4K. Also, the other thing that I think a lot of people will notice is that this also fits widescreen now. Yeah, and
How
so
about ultra wide?
Yeah, ultra wide, and so
Nice.
which is super cool. Being able to see it and actually like use all of that real estate as well. We'll point out that going through and like hand touching up these old art assets and these animations has been a labor of love for a number of artists to go through and make this work. It's been a lot of fun to see this come to life.
Robert, do you have this question?
I have those questions for sure. I'm just going to let them first do their.
And
Yeah,
to
we
that
can
point,
do-
like while you're playing, like feel free to ask any questions while we're going through
Additionally,
this.
you got if we breeze through this, and you can ask your questions.
Yeah, no
too.
worries.
So I know it's hard to play, and
That makes it more
questions.
fun that way. It's like, what was I saying again? It's fine. No, if I wanted questions, you just obviously say you start as 4K.
You want
and-
to ask or do you want me to ask?
No, I can just ask. It's fine. But with doing this, did you use or did you access any of the original like game or source code, or did you have to rebuild everything from scratch?
oh no, I mean this is all built on the original code. Now there is a lot of technical work to untangle some of that code. It was built in a different era, but for sure this is built. This is a remaster of the original. It's not a remaking, so to speak.
Yeah, as we just went through it.
Yeah, we
Had a vibrant conversation about the definition of a remake recently. So.
That's true. Like what is and what isn't, right?
Yeah. But no, I would say that this is we took that source code, we obviously brought it up to sort of modern standards, but this is a remaster.
Fantastic. And again, having that support for modern systems is really, really good. So clearly you're bringing a lot into the game. Like you say, hey, we have this and we have that. Like from the moment that you start designing originally, were there certain areas that you said, whatever we have to do, we're not going to compromise on this. Like this has to be part of what we're going to release.
Oh well, I mean, quite honestly, like the thing we were not willing to compromise on was changing any of the core mechanics that were just so, in our opinion, really perfect. Quite honestly, it was about remastering what was there, not introducing a ton of new, things into this classic version of this game. So there are a few new things. We'll show you a different mode here in a second that's new, but I think one thing that we were not willing to compromise on was just the fact that the original core game was such a perfectly balanced experience that we had to deliver on that. And that's for two different audiences, really, I would think, right? It's like people like us that may have played this a long time ago and we want to pick it up on a newer console and feel like this is the experience that I remember.
Yep.
But we also are super excited about people who have never seen this, younger generation of game players to be able to get their hands on this and feel, the magic of that we have all experienced.
And while, one of the things that Jake, I think talked about, and while I don't know that anybody sat down and said, like, this is the pillar, but I think one of the things also when we talk about updating the art, I think that there is, like, back to that conversation of, like, a remake or not, I think that there's this, you could give in to an instinct of, like, well, we're gonna really updo it or update it.
Right.
And I think, there was this sort of notion about we have to make it as good as people remember it. That's right. You have to make it good, but you can't change it. And so a lot of what we've tried to do is to preserve it. And so as every time I've sat down with this is how I remember it. But I've also got access to the old game. So you go and you look at the old game, you're like, this is not as good as this is. But it is still very much in the spirit of it and in line with what we think when people first sat down and played it. That's how I felt when I first sat down and played it. And this is
You definitely had the nail on the head. That's a lot of times with older games. It's like what it really was is not how we remember it.
Yeah.
First of all, we remember it often way more HD.
Yep.
And it's just because it's more the experience in your head, and the rest you fill out. It's the same thing like when they did the Diablo 2, sort of HD, like it still looks the same as the old game, and then you press that button to what it really was. Like, nope, never mind.
Yep, it's very different.
They made what I remember, but not what it really was. So that is really, really good to hear. So from doing that, kind of related to that, what do you feel is what was the secret sauce that made this game so special when it came out?
I bet you every one of us would have.
I think we all have different answers.
I think
I'd love to hear them.
To me, I think first off, I think this is one of the funnest games that I've ever played, and I mean, it's just fun. I mean, we're gonna have you play Walnut Bowling in a second. When we play, we demoed this last night. We're just laughing out loud because it's just hysterical. But I think it has tremendous charm. So I think, fun, charm. What do you think?
So I'm on the charm spectrum for it, but I would say it is. There's two parts for me. The charm, but it's also like I think a lot about this, and I'm not making any sort of like judgments about Earthworm Jim, but it's the absurdity of it. Like, there's so much absurdity in Plants vs. Zombies that I don't think we see enough of in the market, and so that's something that brought it to me. But I would also say from a game design perspective, from a pure game design perspective, the core loop is just so tight. It's very repeatable, it's very tight on its timeline, and it's something you can just go and rinse and repeat, and it feels good to play. You enter into flow very easily, and it feels good to play. It feels very good. What about you, Matt?
So we talk a lot about the charm, but the thing that I really like is the accessibility. So, you know, when George Fan originally made this game, he was kind of famous for saying, I want to make a game your grandma can play. And to me, that's a really core strength of PvZ, is that this age, it doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter when you come into this. It doesn't matter your ability in games. This game runs a really smooth line, being able to navigate all of that and give you a really exciting, fun experience that kind of has a lot of that charm to back it up.
Yeah,
Absolutely. And at least from I remember the original, it really takes time to teach you the mechanics, and now here's an extra thing. It doesn't come all at you at once.
Yeah.
Which is like, well, obviously we stepped
Yeah,
into
it's
level
paced
6, but it definitely paces it really nice.
Yeah.
So you say we wanted to check out something called the Walnut Bowling. Will there be some included that used to be on the Nintendo DS series?
I don't think we have the DS mini games.
We have the 20 mini games that are included in the original game.
In the original.
The original game.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of different versions that we've you know, it's difficult to say like let's reconcile all of them together.
Right.
We've taken from some of the different ones, but we haven't taken from all of them. And so the mini games that exist, I believe, are the ones that are from the original core, the original game that we released.
Okay. Walnut Bowling is super fun. I think you should play this. I think,
let's
I
have a
think
look.
you'll have fun. No, you can increase the speed in the corner if
Okay.
you want, but maybe you get a hang of it and then you turn up the speed and that's
So
when it laughs
we
at
have
it.
Walnut.
You're gonna let it go behind the
Time to
line.
go
Just
bowling.
click.
Yeah, bowl
Just
away.
click.
And there it
Let it
goes.
rip.
All right.
Watch out! You knocked
Damn.
that paper out of his hands.
Yeah, these ones get angry when you
Oh
take the
boy,
paper
you're
out.
not happy about that. All right.
Look
Oh,
at that.
so all we got is walnuts. Makes sense. It's Walnut Bowling.
You'll get an explosive walnut here. The glasses on the flat.
Yeah.
They're so good.
And I like how the bucket gets dented. Like, guys,
Yeah, there's a lot
we
of-
were dying last night playing this. We were having so much fun.
One of the things sitting back here, like watching your guys' reaction to it, I really enjoy seeing, like, you guys see something and be like, I love that.
It's
I
so
love
funny.
that. Like, some people will look at their game and be like, yeah, that's wonderful. Kind of
Yeah,
thing. Like, I can
yeah.
actually see you guys like, that's cool. I
What's
like
this
when you
one?
did that.
Oh, let's figure out what that does. It's a
All
red
right, get
one.
ready, get ready. Looney Tunes ahoy!
Bowie.
Oh, wow.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, that's really funny. That's really funny.
Oh, he's gonna hop.
Yeah, of course they're gonna hop over, but you know what?
Dude,
So
Jake.
funny.
Okay, I've told on Jake every time. Yeah, that. So,
Yeah.
dude, Jake last night, I swear, it was like 10 in a row with the jumping.
They
zombie.
just got me every
Yeah,
single time.
Every time he was like, "I've got him," and they jumped over it every time. It was amazing.
It's super funny. Now, I also recommend don't chase the coins because they put them.
Do not. They're there
Because
to.
they're there to take their
distract
eyes
you.
off the prize for sure.
Yes.
Did you guys, as far as this goes, just like clean it up, or is there anything that you adjusted in the mini games, or is it just kind of like straight out of the original?
Yeah,
That's straight out of the original.
yeah. I mean, the only thing you could say is like there is some like adjustment related to art when it comes to making something for modern
Right.
consoles compared to how it's built. But it's not about tweaking
nice, they bounce
mechanics.
off each
It's
other.
about how we get the visuals right, basically.
Well, and again, we're not engineers, but I'm sure there's also stuff like RAM caching and like other things like making sure it's not too fast and things like
This
that.
is.
Like, yeah.
They're getting at you for sure. A huge
yeah.
wave is coming. It's already a huge wave. All right.
Hey,
It's
man,
getting busy.
Walnut Bowling
Can't
is a
see it. It's
serious
getting
game.
crazy.
I know his serious like gaming face and his serious gaming face is popping out real
Oh
quick
shit!
over
I
there.
forgot one at the bottom. Sorry, sacrifice that one.
So now that you're okay, they can get here. You don't want them to get. I mean, the lawnmowers help.
You have a little bit of space. But we see with the bowling, you're not seeing is that it actually bounces between lanes. So you have
Right.
your lanes, you throw the walnut, but it bounces between
Right.
them, which is really
the
interesting.
ricochet. So
The ricocheting, yeah. Since this obviously we're controlling with mouse here, you talk about Switch 2. Will you also support the Switch 2 mouse controls that they have?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, touchscreen, mouse control. We've got controllers here too if you want to play with those. But
That
it's
seems
all,
really
all
difficult.
sorts of inputs.
We'll have
give
them.
me a nut,
We'll have
give me
them
a
use
nut.
the controller on co-op.
It's a good call.
Co-op. There you go. He doesn't want to die. Get out of here. Get
Well
lost. Yeah.
He's oh, that was
Ooh, that's
good.
a big one.
That's a good shot.
You guys just don't be so nice to him.
I mean, I will say that Jake and I were playing at 2.5 speed last night, so like, you know, this is pretty good for someone first sitting down, but
Like, yeah, it's amateur hour. It's amateur hour.
I mean, easy is easy. I mean, that's
Will there be a physical release or it's only digital?
Digital only, yeah.
Digital
Digital
only.
only, yeah. Launch date is October 23rd. So right around the corner.
That is pretty soon.
Pre-Halloween.
Pre-Halloween action.
Zombified.
Yeah, exactly.
Halloween is
Good
important
timing.
to us at PopCap, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
You little
dude.
bastard. You start jumping already. Yeah, I knew he was going to jump. Oh, I missed the lane. Oh, I got nervous.
Ooh, that little move's gonna cost you.
That happens. That's okay. You can recover.
So we saw the pre-order comes with like a retro skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does it mean you have idea for more skins, or will that then be unlockable in the game, or is there going to be more DLC, or?
Yeah, no DLC. There's the retro pea shooter is for folks that pre-order, but the game will also include a retro brown coat zombie that everybody will have access to, and so these zombies would all be in
nice.
a retro form. Yeah, so we're not, again, it's about creating a tight package. There's no microtransactions, no DLC planned for now, or at all.
Right.
Basically. Not
It's
for
not
now.
a-
Don't say for now. At all.
Yeah,
That's not the goal. It's not
that is not the plan with this.
It's not Plants vs Zombies live service game.
No, it's not.
So you were saying you had a lot of laughing with the bowling last night, but if you just go back to the original, if you played it, like, do you have a core memory of one of them, like maybe a place that you played it or a situation that you played it with that you think you could share? That
that's
brings
a great
out.
question.
Yeah,
That's a great,
you know what I'm
great
saying.
question.
You're trying
Yeah.
to get at.
So for me, I really like near the end of PVZ1, right? Which is basically you meet Dave. He's the neighbor. He's not making a lot of sense. You got a job to do. You're not paying attention, and these kind of zombies show up and they just kidnap Dave. He just disappears. He's gone. They just grab him like he's in a claw machine. And you don't see him for like the rest of the game, right? He shows up at the very end, maybe. I don't know, you have to beat it. But that part is by far my favorite part of the original game. And I remember when that happened, I was like, now what? Like, where do I go? Who's my friend? How do I get out of here, you know? And so it made the last world for me a really compelling experience.
nice.
It's different. So it's funny. I took the question a different way. My favorite memory of it, and the way that I experienced PVZ, is that I was living and working in New York at the time. Well, let me rephrase that. I was living in New Jersey and commuting into New York, which was a pretty rough commute, to say the least. And so I remember sitting and I would play PVZ on my iPad. I would put it in my backpack and I would play it, and that was how I would pass the time going to and from New Jersey into New York. And that was my first, and that was also my first time playing a mobile game or like a touchscreen game. And so that I got to come back and work at PopCap was like, it's like a cool full circle moment there on that, which was really neat. Jake, what about you?
Well, I remember being at EA, and this was out, and we would like sneak lunchtime to just play and goof around because it was just so much fun. Me and a buddy of mine named Ken, who's still an EA guy. It's
Saved
just
by the Lawnmower.
it's
Just
just
missed that
a fun. We were just also like, this is so absurd and funny, and it's just I'll always think about it in that time.
Gold trophy for you, big guy.
There you
Look
go.
at that.
You did it. Okay, so now.
Nice. Excellent.
The next part of our demo, we take you to co-op. Would somebody like to co-op here?
You want to join in?
Come on, Ethan.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to, which controller are we talking
the back
about
one,
here?
remember?
Yeah, the back one. Okay, so we're going to go controller here. I recommend using the D-pad here.
Okay.
You'll navigate more quickly. You're going to use your bumpers to select. Now so you are here. You are here. You need
All
to
right.
pick. Each of you pick your own. You guys
Tactical,
share
then, I
the
guess.
sun.
All right.
Okay, so I will
Okay,
show you
so
how that
then,
works. And generally, the way when we play this, somebody kind of focuses on more defense explosives. The other
the
one
defense.
focuses more on shooting.
And economy.
Take the plant. Yeah, economy then. Ooh, what is that?
Starfruit is fantastic.
Might just go try it out.
Yeah, you can't go. You should. I would recommend take a basic 100 sun.
There you go.
And let's rock.
Oh, and what we'll mention real quick is that you collect sun independent of one another. So you don't share a sun pool, and then there are some sun that you have to collect together. We'll point that out for you.
Okay.
And we would recommend the D-pad, not the
Yep. using the D-pad.
There you go.
You just it'll click faster. Now these that pop out together, you have to both go at the same time to collect them.
Okay,
you
so
kind
go
of-
here.
Yeah, go over there.
There you go.
Boom. Okay.
Got it.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
There's another one. See when they have
Help me out
that,
here.
that layer.
Get the sun, get the sun, help me!
Oh,
All right, I got this one.
okay, you're doing
I accidentally, did you see the hover over them, or
There
do
was
we need to
nothing
tap a button?
accidental about it. That was the best
Wait.
late walnut ever.
It was.
You just hover over the sun to get
All right,
it.
perfect.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how I planted this walnut, because I was trying to grab it. I was like, I'm doing the grabby thing.
Ethan, you gotta get some more sun, dude. You can't get that pea shooter down. Dude.
man.
I don't mean to
There you
backseat plant over here, but
Most Nick's backseat.
I mean that's true.
Some
It's-
much of them.
I mean, Nick to Nick, you see me.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, nice. Oh, constantly. Look at that.
Now, if you can walnut, you'd probably be in good shape to walnut. There you go.
Nutting it up. There we go. Oh, we need you over here for a second for double sun. There we go.
Now, if we could lay a pea shooter here, that would be a good idea. Because the one limitation with the stars, they do not shoot straight ahead. They shoot in 5 directions, but you know.
And they're only triggered by the lane adjacent to them.
All right. We need something in this lane here. I'll pause him, but we need something over here.
You could put a star fruit in that middle lane, and that would help.
Probably
for sure.
Maybe right there.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, lay it down. Now, one mechanic. Now to up the difficulty. If you do hover over a zombie and hold the X down,
Yeah.
you will butter them, which slows them down for a brief second.
Okay, I like this is a jumpy guy, but
Yeah, you kind
kinda
of you almost
difficult.
had him, but you can
so
use
butter
that
up the zombies. All right.
if you want to. It's
Which
not-
is actually taken from it's the corn, right? It's the I always forget the name of that.
Kernel corn?
Kernel corn. It lobs pats of butter that will slow them down.
Nice. Okay, we gotta get definitely some more sunlight. There's some double sun here. Trying to save
Guys,
up for.
it's coming together. It's
Try to
looking
save up
good.
for triple.
Um,
you're getting there.
that looks good. I wanted to grab one of these eating plants.
Chomper.
Chomper.
Let's go.
Chomper's good. He does have he exposes himself a little bit though when he's eating. He's like a snake.
He's definitely like a
Got a
snake.
cooldown.
Jake, Chomper's clearly your spirit animal or spirit plant. Like it's like Jake thinks very highly of Chomper. It's,
Well, I think that
Dude,
I can
Walnut-
Double
relate.
sun
Walnut MVP.
right here. All right.
My
Nick's
favorite
having himself a
though.
good old time back
Look
there.
at-
it's always just
The starfruit has that tooth. I think, to it.
That
yeah,
tooth
it
is
is.
pretty
It does
good,
have a
baby
little tooth
tooth.
hanging out. Yeah. Nope. Take that one. Just look.
Nice,
that
nice
tank
slow
on
down.
too.
This is great.
Perfect.
No, definitely nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we're
I'm surprised with how well it plays also with the D-pad, really. I thought it was going to be a real challenge, but it is really easy to get used to.
It's good to hear that. That's
where you
been
want
our
triple.
experience in general. Like I think we were also kind of like, ooh, and then it's turned out to work out.
Because again, it's such a originally touch-based sort of mobile game that you're like, how is gonna? But that translates really well. Actually, surprised. I'm surprised at that.
I think for
Ooh.
most people, aside from like a Bejeweled style game, I think for a lot of people, this was like their first like real mobile
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
I know for me, it was the first one that I did that style. So
Everybody plays.
seeing you guys coming
this
back
game.
with it, I was like, all right, there we go.
Want to grab this double sun?
Jake, while we're sitting here, so this is so there's also let's tell them about the new modes.
we looked at Cloudy.
We looked at Cloudy Day. Yeah.
There's another mode called Rest in Peace mode. Rest in Peace mode is a permadeath mode. Once you complete the game, you get to go back and play the adventure campaign. Lots of different levels. However, there's some wrinkles. Dave is picking half of your plants for each level, so there's
Oh, wow.
some difficulty built in with that. And then if you are unable to complete a level, then you have to go all the way back to the beginning. So there's a lot of replayability in that. It's super challenging for sure. The fact that Dave is picking plants, he's picking in a way to be cheeky.
to be less than kind.
And so it certainly is, you know, I think a thing that hardcore PvZ players, you know, will really like.
Just another challenge to.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we have a nice looking yard here.
I think you're doing pretty good.
I mean, it's great, guys. This feels locked
guys
down.
gonna do it?
You know what?
And it's like,
I mean,
good luck coming in, buddy.
See, this is really nice placement there too.
Yeah,
I
that's
think the
perfect.
starfruit and the three-peater together.
Yeah,
That's
It's pretty.
This is nuclear.
yeah,
Locked
this is,
down.
I don't think the zombies have a chance.
Oh,
The good
so
news
there we
is
go.
that this can get harder over time.
Yeah.
So I mean, despite there we go, gold star.
You did it.
Nice. Good job.
High five.
Excellent.
So fun.
Good.
That's really good.
I'm so glad to hear
That's
that.
going to be definitely one of those. Oh, let's play this for like a few minutes and like. Oh, I
Sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Is it going to be couch co-op or cross-platform co-op?
Couch co-op.
Couch
Yeah.
co-op.
And supports Nintendo Game Share as well. So you know, depending the platform, you'll have this experience. And then if you're a Switch, if you have two Switches, you can share across. So
Red.
Oh, great.
there is a pre-order offering. There's a retro pea shooter for folks that pre-order. You can think of it as like an 8-bit pea shooter. Super charming, super cool. Everybody that buys the game will get a retro brown coat zombie though. So there's something for folks there as well. And it's cool. It's just a neat visual tweak.
Just a little extra.
Yeah, it's just fun. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for talking to us.
Thank you
really
so much. It was
appreciate
such a
it. It
joy
was
getting
really
to play
fun,
with you
and thank you
guys,
for
yeah.
getting to try it out and play it. I think it's looking really good.
Thank you so much.
And I think those that either played it before, but even though those are new to the game, this is probably a good time to step in.
Yeah.
And so looking forward to see more about the game once it comes out. And
Awesome.
Have a nice day, nice packs
Yes.
for the rest of the weekend. And guys, check out Plants vs. Zombies. This was Geeks vs. Geeks. Stay geeky. See you next time. Bye.